What is going on with this world? Like, honestly, I cannot even imagine how my parents would have felt 15, 20 years ago if something like this popped up in a movie for kids. This is absolutely insane. And yes, I'm talking about the fact that the highly anticipated movie Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which is the sequel to one of the biggest hits a few years back, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. But the fact that they bring this movie, it's coming out like it's coming out in just a few weeks, really. I think it's like June 2nd, so we're not even 2 months away at this point. But this trailer comes out, which, if it wasn't for this, would have been a damn good trailer. But this trailer comes out, and it promotes child mutilation with Protect Trans Kids flag. As you see in the image here, right here, it's a flag above the door. It says, Protect Trans Kids. This film, which is made for kids, essentially. Yes, adults and nerds and geeks all around will enjoy this movie, I'm sure, or would have enjoyed this movie. But here's the thing. Why are they facilitating this belief that mutilating children is okay? That they should have these asinine ideas about life and that's okay? Like, honestly, like, what is wrong with people? I don't get it. I really, truly don't get it. Here's the crazy thing. There's so much discussion about what's going on with the trans community, and they should be allowed to transition at a young age or what have you. I just did a video a few days ago, or just a couple days ago, about Disney and Bob Iger supporting this. But what people don't understand is this is a mental disease called gender dysphoria. And there was a time when it was treated as a mental disorder. It wasn't encouraged, it wasn't cheered. People would actually get help from real live doctors, which, I don't know, can we even trust doctors nowadays? After the last few years and seeing what happened the last few years, I don't think we can trust doctors. I saw this trailer the other day when it dropped, and I gotta say, I was excited. I thought it was a good trailer. But I see this, and it makes me question, am I going to support something that is supporting child mutilation, that's supporting this idea that no, it isn't a chemical imbalance, that it's actually something that is supposed, it's a chemical imbalance in their head, in their mind, in their brain. That's what's causing them feeling uncomfortable in their body. It's not that they think that they're uncomfortable because they should have been born a woman or born a boy. They have a chemical imbalance. This is coming from Bounding Into Comics. Sony Pictures Entertainment's latest trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse promoted gender affirmation and child mutilation with a Protect Trans Kids flag prominently displayed. At the 2-minute and 3-second mark of the trailer, Gwen Stacy's Spider-Gwen appears to be sitting in her room contemplating losing her friend, Miles Morales. In her room above her door is a transgender flag that reads, Protect Trans Kids. So edgy. Oh man, that's so edgy. This flag is a symbol of gender affirmation and surgical procedures done to affirm an individual's misguided belief that they are the opposite sex from what they were born. Bishop Michael Burbidge instructs the faith in his catechism words that I can't say, on the human person and gender ideology. In this sensitive area of identity, however, there's a great danger of misguided charity and false compassion. In this regard, we must recall only what is true can ultimately be pastoral. He adds, Christians must always speak and act with both charity and truth. After the example of the Apostle Paul, they are to seek to speak the truth in love. And that comes from Ephesians 4:15. Bishop Burbage goes on to note, the claim to be transgender or the desire to seek transition rests on a mistaken view of the human person, rejects the body as a gift from God, and leads to grave harm. To affirm someone in an identity at odds with biological sex or to affirm a person's desired transition is to mislead the person. It involves speaking and interacting with the person in an untruthful manner, he states. Although the law of gradualness might prompt us to discern the best time to communicate the fullness of the truth, in no circumstances can we confirm a person in error, he instructs. So, I mean, this is a very, very interesting read. I encourage you all to go to Bounding into Comics to read this. But here's the thing. This I want to point out here. First and foremost, a child needs to know the truth. He or she has been created male or female forever. Forever. You're not born a male, and that wasn't a mistake by God. You're not born a female, and it's a mistake by God. That is what you are, and you will always be male or female. Affirming a child's distorted self-perception or supporting a child's desire to be someone other than the person, male or female, God created, gravely misleads and confuses the child about who he or she is. The fact that kids are going to be able to go watch this movie and they're going to see up on the wall in this film, support trans kids, it's only going to strengthen their belief that their chemical imbalance in their brain, that this mental disorder is anything but a mental disorder. That's not to say, it's not bad to say that there's mental disorders. It's not a bad thing. Everybody has things. I deal with anxiety. Some people deal with other issues, bipolar disease, and so on and so forth. That doesn't make them any less of a person. But when you realize that you have these imbalances, when you realize that, hey, there's something that, I don't feel right, but why? You need to go seek the help because there is a reason for it. It's not because you were supposed to be female or supposed to be male when you're the opposite sex. No. God created you the way you are to be created. But what really, really, really annoys me about all of this is how they are so open to this idea of child mutilation, of changing the sex of a child. Because at the age of 8 or 9 years old, they go, I want to be a girl today. And then 10 years from now, when they say, that was a bad idea, well, there's going to be some ramifications. You're not going to have, the same sensitivity or the what have you. Like this is what's so annoying to me, because they just lie. They constantly lie instead of just accepting the truth and the fact that, hey, it's a mental disability. That's all it comes down to. Leave your thoughts and comments below, of course. Let me know your thoughts on this. Are you going to go see Across the Spider-Verse? I don't know if I can justifiably go see this movie and support this now. A movie that I was excited to see. Why do they have to constantly push this shit in our films, in the things that we want and be excited for? There's no reason for it. There's just no reason. I was 10 years old when I first, 10 years old when I first watched Star Wars. I wasn't a confused kid or anything, but you know why I watched those movies? Because they were fun. They were exciting. They had aliens and spaceships and laser swords. You know what I wasn't thinking at any point during those films? They should have gay people in there. There should be more women in there. It was a good, fun story that got me excited to watch it. If they took out that sign right there, that sign that says protect trans kids, not a single kid would sit there and say, man, I really wish they put a sign in there that said protect trans kids. Not a single kid would, because that's not what they care about. What they care about is going and watching their favorite heroes battle bad guys. They want to see the magnificent art, the action, the adventure. That's what kids want to see. That's why I'm so upset about how Bob Iger's handling everything over at Disney, because the kids don't care about his politics. The kids don't care about the politics of the employees of Disney. They just want good, fun stories. And us as parents don't want ridiculous messages pushed on them to affirm, to support something that is wrong. It is wrong. Enough is enough. That's all it comes down to. Enough is enough. We have to put a stop to this. There has to come a time when this is done, that they know that they can't do this anymore. Smash that like button, hit subscribe. Make sure you share this around to all your friends. Follow us on all the other social medias. Let me know in the comments what you think about all this. I just can't. I can't anymore. I can't. Enough is enough. With all that said, guys, make sure you check our BridgingTheGeekdoms live tonight at 6 p.m. We're going to be talking about some other things and stuff and things. With all that said, though, I'll talk to all of you later.